Hi friends, welcome to consumer behavior subject. Today we are going to deal with the topic of why to study consumer behavior and applications of consumer behavior knowledge to the marketers. Myself is Vanjadi, assistant professor in management. Friends, do you think that there is an essential to the marketers to study the consumer behavior? How this study will help you out for the consumers, marketers to take some decisions regarding the marketing needs. We'll see now. So first, why one should study the consumer behavior? Or why a producers or a marketer has to study the consumer behavior? First one is we can be better, wiser, and alter the consumers. Alter consumers. So consumer, if we are able to study the consumer behavior very well, so it enables the brand in a better way to become wiser than the competitors. We can alter the product and we can alter your customer also to get the real value of the rupee what they are spending. So if you're able to study very well, so that we can come up with a such product which they are expected, which can able to relate their needs very well, so that we can become very competent enough to be a competitor from your competitors. So in order to be a better income from the competitors, in order to be a better than the wiser than the competitors, in order to have a alternate customer needs from one product to the other product or one manufacturer to the other manufacturers, we need to study the consumer behavior. So second is why we can be better and practical marketers. So it is essentially know and recognize why and how individuals make the consumption decisions. So we need to know why individuals are going to make a purchase. So if you know why consumers are going to be buying the product, so that we can come to know what features they are expecting from your product, so that product we can able to inculcate in your product as a feature. So here the market can make more realistic strategy if we are able to study the consumer behavior, so that we can make a realistic business which can able to give best to the customer needs and able to predict the customer reactions or consumer reactions very well, so that we can come up with a very good strategy which can able to delay well. So because of that reason, we need to study that consumer behavior being a marketer. Next is we can be better informed students. So if we're able to study the consumer behavior, it helps us to gain the insight. Insight means we can able to go through the detailed information regarding the consumers. So into individuals, so it will become a certain for you to certain consumptions related to the why ways in which the learning about in terms of external and internal factors which are going to be impelling or compelling or push to hack their life. So that if you're able to understand very well, so that we can come to the insight of the individuals, that we can able to inform your students as well. So next is the study makes us multidisciplinary oriented. So multidisciplinary nothing but we need to consider as the individual, we need to in order to delight their needs, we need to know the sociology of the person, we need to know the economic aspect, we need to see the demographic aspect, we need to know the psychology, anthropology, other things we need to be studying. So if you're able to study the consumer behavior, so that we'll come to know the multidisciplinary oriented. It is consumer behavior, it's a multidisciplinary oriented. Now you can able to understand the consumer very well. Study of consumer behavior helps to study the very well by knowing the new disciplines about and borrowed heavily from other scientific social science as well as social psychology, anthropology, political science as well as economic and commercial and geographical aspect and so on. So if we're able to study these things, so that we can come out with such kind of product which can able to delight as well. Next, why one should study the consumer behavior continuation means it provides fodder or a feed for decision making. So consumer behavior study help you out for the producers to become an information which can able to help you out for you to take a decisions regarding the market mix. So we can plan your product, we can plan your promotional goals, you can plan your pricing strategy, you can plan your place distribution strategy to reach your product very well or very easily or very conveniently whenever it is required. And it will be out for you to satisfy those needs very effectively. So it provides the consumer behavior, study of consumer behavior is to the farms in order to attain the objectives of the managers. So being a manager objective, what we have to do is increasing the sales and making good profit and relating the social customer needs. So if I want to meet three aspects, so we should understand the consumer behavior very well, so that we become a feeder fodder to the marketers to take up decisions regarding 4 Ps, and we can design such kind of product that can able to driven the profits of the business and interest to understand the consumers. So these are some of the reason behind or why one should study the consumer behavior. So next we will move on to applications of consumer behavior knowledge. If I'm able to know the information related to consumer behavior, what is the benefit I'm able to get now, wherever I can able to use this knowledge as a source of information to take up a certain decisions regarding industry. First one is develop of integrated marketing concept. That means integrate the marketing mix. Marketing mix are integrated concept which required for the development. So integrated concept implies that the fundamental strategy of the business, all the aspect of both the long-term as well as short-term management decisions can be integrated very easily if I'm able to understand the thorough knowledge or thorough information related to the consumer needs and desires of the individuals or consumers. The study of consumer behavior part into place of integrating the market concept and developing the marketing concept, which can able to attempt to make the decisions very easily by integrating of different concepts which are required for the industry. So moving to the next aspect is market opportunity analysis. So if I'm able to evaluate the consumers, if I'm able to come to know the information, insight about the consumer, so that we can, it helps to assess the SWOT. So what is the strength of yours, what is the weakness of yours, what is the opportunities, and what is the threat of your company, and with your customer needs we can able to identify that. The study of consumer behavior is to identify unfulfilled needs. So what is the needs which still is not yet fulfilled by some other competitors or some other manufacturers, so that we come to know. So we can plan your strategy to meet the such kind of unfulfilled needs and wants of the consumers by examining the lifestyles, income level, by revealing the unsatisfied needs of the consumer. So if we are able to reveal the unsatisfied needs, so by seeing that, examining and testing about the lifestyle of the individuals, what are they expecting, what is the eligibility we are lacking the needs of the consumers, what is the unsatisfied needs they are having in a particular segment, so that we can delight such kind of needs. This can be able to done by assessing this SWOT of the consumers. Understood? Next, market segmentation and strategies. So market segment is nothing but dividing of heterogeneous market into homogeneous subset, so that we can come to know very specifically the need of the particular different segment or different customer needs very clearly. So it helps to identify the needs of the market segment, what exactly the needs they are having, and what is the strength of your product, what is the weaknesses of your product. So all those things we can able to identify, so that we can able to distinguish the customer segment and unique product needs with whatever the unique taste they are expecting from your product, and we can able to come to know by making the better strategy for a different segment, which can able to delight their different segment needs very clearly. Next is product positioning and strategies. What do you mean by positioning? It's kind of creating an image of your product in the minds of consumers, so which can able to influence their purchase behavior. So building a positive among the consumers, positive among the consumers about your product. Is creating image or building a positive attitude or positive feelings about your product. This can be able to done by studying of consumer behavior. If you are able to study the consumer behavior, so that we will come to know what is the thing they are expecting, that if you are able to inculcate in your product, so that we can create a positive feelings among your product, among your consumers about your product. So here that is we need to see, we need to complete the product, we need to perceive what their needs, what they are expecting, what they really needs they are having in your product, so that we can inculcate those things in your product, and we can delight their requirement as well. Next is to determine the marketing mix decisions. There is 7 P's. So if we are able to study the consumer behavior, what benefit the marketer can able to get it is, so that they can able to plan 7 P's. 7 P's it might be product, what product they are expecting, what is the feature they are expecting. So how I can able to offer these features to my customers so that they can able to get satisfied. What is the pricing strategy they are expecting? What is the promotion strategy they are expecting? What is the place strategy? What is the process? What is the people? What kind of people they have to get? I can able to use it. What is the physical evidence I can able to use to delight my customer that decisions you can take up very easily. So that is a benefit only I can able to get it if you able to understand the consumer. I can able to I have a complete insight about the consumer knowledge so that we can plan this piece very clearly. Next is leads to consumer behavior research. So that means it helps you for you to understand the consumer behavior very easily. So consumer behavior knowledge will help you out for the producers to take up the particular decisions regarding the consumer behavior. It helps to find out the kind of difference or the kind of theoretical assumptions are a certain extent or we can able to evaluate. So research has to be done, consumer behavior research has to be done in order to understand the consumer awareness, what the product they are having, what is their perception about your product, what is the satisfaction they are having about your product, what best I can able to give to switch on the competition in the competition so that we can make this strategy only when you are able to understand the consumer behavior very easily. Next is consumer behavior and non-profit and social marketing. So it is a social area also. So here, so if you're able to study the consumer behavior, it will be useful for you to design the marketing strategy. That is the 7 P's which I studied earlier. So but 7 P's has to be fulfill the society needs. So what society they are expecting, what is the society wishes with your product, and we have to come to know only when we are able to go through the consumer behavior analysis. So on what government they are expecting, what non-profit organization they are expecting from your product, that such effective decisions we can able to take it if we are able to understand the consumer behavior very thoroughly. Next application of consumer behavior, what is the benefit of that? So consumer behavior and government decision making. So government also one of the very much service provider to the consumer. So here all such efforts has to be made by producer in order to encourage and reduce the consumption of a particular product. So not only the advanced nations but also in case of developing nations through government agencies such as consumption and use of certain items like durables, non-durables, scaled products. So such information has to be shown so that the customer can able to take, government can able to take applications. So like example, reducing of petroleum products. So or in case of reducing the consumption of those items which are scaled one, so that they can government also take such kind of initiatives. So consumer behavior also. Studying of consumer behavior also will help you for the government to take up certain decisions regarding some product which they are going to be supplying to the customers. Next, in case of consumer behavior and demarketing. So it also helps you for you to understand very easily, if you are able to understand the consumer behavior so that we will come to know what is their expectations, what is their wishes, and how it is going to be helping out for you to reduce the demarketing products so that we can able to do it. Last one is consumer behavior and consumer education. It is very much essential for marketers to educate the consumers. So consumer can also serve as a gate for the development and progress, education program in order to design the consumer decision-making policies. So here we need to educate about our customers in order to choosing the product and take a better decisions regarding what they are essentially expecting and what is their product can able to serve their needs very effectively so that we can take such kind of decisions. In order to educate such kind of behavior, we need to have a consumer behavior. Thoroughly we need to understand the insight of the consumer behavior so that we can educate the customers very easily by the producers. Thank you. These are the references you can able to follow.